So, guys, according to this headline, it says that Tinubu is not a sit-at-home president, and that is why he has to be traveling. That his traveling is to the benefit of Nigerians. One keeps wondering, what benefit has Tinubu's travel brought to Nigerians? Currently, Tinubu is even seeking for loans. Who knows if that is even why he traveled? So, guys, instead of we seeing investors coming into Nigeria to invest, since they claim that Tinubu's travel or his traveling out of the country is always to the benefit of Nigerians, we expected, more investors coming into Nigeria. Instead of we seeing that, it is being brought to our notice that UBA and Zenith Bank are opening their branches in France. So, guys, I don't know if you think this is a win for Nigeria or not. Do you think the UBA and Zenith Bank opening their branches in France, is it going to help our economy? Because we expected some of these Western banks to come to Nigeria, to invest here, to open their branches and employ our people. Now, we are now the ones going to them. So it has got to that point where people are no longer interested coming to Nigeria to invest. It's now Nigerians that have to go to those places to go invest, because these banks moving some of their branches out of the country means they are going to be taking some of their workers out of the country, and also, it's going to cost them. Some of their money is going to move to those countries. I mean, they are going to take some big share of what they are operating with here in Nigeria to those countries. So we are still trying to understand how this is going to benefit Nigeria if we have these Nigerian banks, operating in places like France. Yes, it's going to benefit the Nigerian community, but in a general view, do you think it's going to really help the Nigerian economy? So, guys, I'm going to just let you take a look at what Dr. Kemi has got to say about this, because so many people believe it's not good and so many people say it's good for Nigeria. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below after watching this video. Don't forget that Tinubu is still looking for loans. You need loans to finish up with the budget, the 2024 budget, even though the year is about to end. They are looking for money up and down, and we are not seeing investors coming in, even though the presidency say these trips are there to benefit Nigerians. We are yet to see the benefit. So just take a look at this video and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Take a look.
I'd also like to recognize Alhaji Aliko Dangote, the president of the Dangote Group. I also have the pleasure of introducing our Honorable Minister of Finance of Nigeria, Mr. Wale Edo. We also have the head of Treasury of France in the shape of Mr. Bernard Dumont. Forgive me if I mispronounce his name. We also have with us the chairman of the Bua Group, Alhaji Samad Rabiu. We also have Mr. Ike Mokwede, the chairman of Access Holdings.
29th of November 2024. Let's talk about President Tinubu's trip on a state visit to France. We've seen a lot of the footage coming out of France. We've even seen funny tweets by the president and Emmanuel Macron, written in pidgin. Macron tweeted in pidgin, and of course Tinubu also replied in pidgin, calling Macron his paddy at the end. Now, there's nothing wrong in being creative. Okay, my paddy, thank you for this, thank you for that. They also secured a money deal with UBA in France, signing an agreement to start operations in Paris. We're taking Nigerian banks overseas is a good thing for our economy. But at the end of the day, there are some things you don't flaunt. President Tinubu's media team should have really be cautioned on the choice of entertainment and the taste, because Nigerians are going through hardships. What am I referring to? Look at the band, the French band that performed for President Tinubu. If you want to perform a song that's Nigerian, choose something viral that young people like. Nigeria is made up of youths. They chose something by P Square, which is good because P Square is still youthful. But at the end of the day, the choice of that song was horrible. Taste of Money. And the way the French band was even singing, da, 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 Taste of Money, I'll show you the video. Taste of Money is not the song that should have been chosen in a time where hardship is going on, where Nigerians have no money to buy food, no money to buy fuel, and you're going to France and you're being entertained with a song called Taste of Money. Clearly, the presidency is the only one tasting money now. People affiliated with them and people that work for them. For once in your lives, can you think about the ordinary Nigerians suffering at home? Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Kemi. You can take a look at the video for yourself.
Now I'm giving my testimony, I'm giving the beat and I'm giving the heat, Now I'm giving them everything, I'm living my life, I don't have money, I taste money, My God, I'm allergic to poverty. You saw it. So I'm using my sign to gather the poverty. Say, okay, now. No time, like the Statue of Liberty. Nobody knows tomorrow, so I'll be holding my destiny. Hey, as if you said I jangle. Some people they bubble. I continue the struggle. Struggle they double my estate. As if you said I jangle. Some people they bubble. I continue the struggle. They double my hustle. So I'm giving my testimony. I'm giving the beat and I'm giving the heat. So hey. No, I'm giving them everything. I'm living my life like a chop money. Hey, I don't have money. Hey, I'm a testimony, my testimony, my testimony. I don't chop, I don't testimony. I don't testimony. Hey, I'm a testimony, testimony, my testimony. I don't chop, I don't testimony. Hey, I don't testimony. Hey, je m'appelle Chop Money.
I don't know why Nigerians are the easiest people to deceive. In as much as I understand that the most intelligent brains on earth are Nigerians, you all will also agree with me that the most gullible and dumbest of creatures can also be found in Nigerians. Yes, now, how can Nigerians be this fooled over and over and again, and yet, every time you are told the same lie they've told you in the past, you celebrate it? On what ground? What news is this one that is making the rounds? People are jubilating, celebrating that Port Harcourt Refinery has commenced operation. I don't get it. I've seen one or two persons over the media few days now celebrating, giving credit to Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the haters will not appreciate that. Port Harcourt Refinery begins operation. Is that a news? Did that start today? Port Harcourt Refinery has continuously begins operation since 2015. In case you forgot, let me show you this. Fuel importation to reduce as Port Harcourt refineries, Port Harcourt and Warri refineries begins operation. This was announced on September 2nd, 2015, shortly after Muhammadu Buhari took charge of affairs. And it was an applaud. People were applauding, say, yes, the Messiah is here. We said it. Just barely few months into power, one refinery has commenced operation. And I said then, I told people then, if that refinery commenced operation by September, whereas Buhari just took power in May, please give the credit to Jonathan. Maybe he has almost finished the job. Little did I know that it was all lies then. That refinery never worked. Then again, we were told that the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries have resumed production of fuel. This was said by Kachuku, and he made this announcement on April 25th, 2016. As I'm saying it, I'm displaying it, I guess you are seeing it on the screen. Odalo is not the one cooking the story. And then again, in 2023, by 21st of December, we were told that Port Harcourt Refinery recommences operation after years of shutdown. This was also celebrated again. This was in December 2023. Then come March 2024, on the 15th of March, this very year, we were told again that 450,000 barrels of crude has been supplied to the Port Harcourt Refinery and the operations will begin in April. This announcement was made on the 15th of March 2024. Now, in November 2024, people are celebrating having been told that the Port Harcourt Refinery has resumed again. Because it's a refinery that keep resuming. See, Nigerians, when we go wise, as far as Odalo is concerned, Nigerians will believe, Nigerians will know when any refinery in Nigeria commence operation depending on the price of petrol pump price. The petroleum pump price should tell Nigerians if refinery in Nigeria has resumed operation. Call it the Port Harcourt Refinery, call it the Warri Refinery, call it the Dangote Refinery. As much as the pump price is very high, no refinery in Nigeria is functioning. Because their reasons is that cost of importation, dollar exchange, forex rate, landing cost and all of that is the reason why we are buying fuel more expensive. So if fuel is being produced locally by any of this refinery, the pump price should indicate that. Only then can Nigerians say, okay, we are now producing fuel. Not this nonsense they tell you every now and then. They just tell you on the news and you celebrate, and a few days later, it's being swept away and nobody goes back to say, we were told last week that this refinery is working and we are not getting the effect. Nigerians don't know how to ask questions. You don't even remember what they've told you yesterday. Is it not recently I read that the federal government of Nigeria said they've saved over 20 trillion naira from subsidy? I mean $20 billion. Over $20 billion from subsidy. The same government that is currently out to get a loan of $2.2 billion out there. And nobody is asking questions. See, the worst thing you can ever do to yourself as a Nigerian is to take what your government says seriously. Yes, now, with all the evidence I have in my disposal, I stand to be corrected. They lie a lot. They don't tell the citizens what is true. Everything they tell you is always the opposite of reality. And for you that are celebrating, thinking that Tinubu have come to disappoint those that believe he will fail, I laugh at you. We did not wish Tinubu to fail, because if Nigeria fail, we suffer it. But we know he cannot pass. See, you don't give what you don't have. From the smell of mess, we know how the shit go be. During his campaign, it was written all over him that this man have nothing to offer. So that's why when they bring out news like this, his supporters project it and want it to fly. Is it the news we want to see or the effect? Nigerians want to see the effect, not the news. Enough of this news.